Hello everyone. So today we are going to see what is NSE in Nmap. NSE scripts are nothing but they stands for Nmap scripting engine. So this scripting engines are going to help you, or they are going to allow you to write and execute certain kind of scripts in the Lua language itself, and that script are going to store as a database, and when you are required that script you can use it for various uses like vulnerability detection, host discovery, for patching the network, for checking out the loopholes or the weak points. Now, before going to the purposes, let me uh, tell you a very good point about this NSE script is that not only you are going to check for the vulnerabilities, but also you can customize this script as per your need to find out more vulnerabilities on the basis of um, NVD databases, UCV databases, and a lot. Now these NSE scripts are written in a very specific language, that is Lua programming language. Okay, so this is not written in any other programming language. NSE script is written in the Lua language. Now, where is actually location of this Nmap script in the Linux distribution? Not only in Kali but also in Parrot, you are going to find out that this Nmap scripts belong to the specific location, that is user share Nmap. As you can see over here, right now we are in the user share nmap directory, and in this directory there are n number of stuffs like nmap mac prefixes, osdb, payloads, protocols, rpc, services, .xls services, and also we have scripts. And we are talking about the scripts only, which is in blue color highlighted. Why? Because these scripts are maintained all other different files, and right now over here it's a directory. Next, what you can modify, or you can say what are the stuff present in this particular script. So for that, simply you can change the directory and you can have a glance that what all scripts are present in this particular scripts. Now over here there are a lot of scripts. If you are going to check on your terminal, via terminal on the Linux distribution, you will get n number of scripts, and they are with the extension that is .nse. Why this .nse only? Because it is nmap scripting engine and it's written in Lua language. That's the reason the extension is not .exe file, not any other extension, but .nse. And over here you can see n number of the scripts written, like for address information, for path vulnerability, server information, authorization, brute force, headers, methods, request. Also we have geolocation. For geolocation we have more than one script, like of ip geolocation. In this you are going to only get information. In this you are going to get the map location from Bing, from Google, and a lot. There are, you can also discover the host from the website, that is https header. So isn't it very fantastic that you can do n number of stuff using this scripts, and you do not require any third party application or software. Now let's see what is the purpose of this NSE script. Actually, NSE script has been invented a lot for the security purpose, because every now and there are a lot software or the product deployment in the market. So how you are able to check that any vulnerability or any default entry point is there or not for an attacker? So for that, what the security experts are doing, they are using this nmap. Why? Because this nmap main purpose is that it helps you to detect the vulnerability. The second thing, it helps you to discover the host, and last but not the least, also it will help you to check whether there are any exploitations or backdoor entries or not. Now let's see the purpose of NSE script one by one. So as you can see on my screen, the vulnerability detection, service detection and enumeration, default scripts, discovery and host enumeration, exploitation and backdoors. Now, when I'm saying that only the security experts are using this, so there might be chances that attacker are also going to use. So attacker will use this for checking that there are any vulnerability in the network. Second thing, if they found there is a vulnerability, they can go for the services, that what services are open, which version is they are using, and they will try to discover the host more by using the enumeration technique. And last but not the least, when they got the entry point, they will try to exploit the network via backdoor entry. Now let's understand this a little bit more. Vulnerability detection, there are certain scripts in Nmap which have an .cv, or you can say vulnerable. So these are the scripts which help you to check the weakness or any kind of security issues present in the network or the target or not. So by running this particular script, you can check the specific weaknesses as well. Okay, because you are specifying the vulnerability. You are telling that you are checking for the particular vulnerability by specifying the CVE as well. Now, how you can go for service detection and enumeration? Before talking about the service detection, let me give you a glance that what enumeration exactly is. So enumeration is nothing, it also known as the information gathering. But while gathering this information in enumeration, you are not only passively or you can say actively gathering the information, you are also trying to make a bridge or an active connection within that target or with that target organization. So that's the reason we called it as enumeration, though it's also known as information gathering. Now service detection is a very major step. There are certain organization which if you are targeting, you will not able to get this service, or sorry, you are not able to get the version. You are able to see the ports, states and services, but if the target organization has disabled the banner, at that time you will not able to detect the versions, which versions are been running on that particular port. So that's what we call it as banner disabling, banner enabling. And that version is very helpful, because if they are using any weak version like PHP 8.1.1, which is the weakest and the entry point for the attackers, then an attacker could get an gateway to enter in the network. Now, what is actually this default script? So this default script is nothing but when you are not aware about what this target or the organization is actually having, like in the black test thing scenario where you have only information about the company's name at that time, and security expert use this default script to check all and each and every kind of vulnerabilities present by specifically running this default script. In this, he or she is not only going to gather the host information, OS detection, service or discovery detection, enumeration, everything. So this is the phase where we use default scripts. Now we have discovery and host enumeration. So in this, we will going to discover that whether this particular host is live or not, what is the vulnerability or weakest point of this discovery, which ports are open or not, and we can also gather a lot information while making an active connection to this host. Now we have last but not the least, that is exploitation and backdoors. So yes, actually an attacker could use the scripts, or he or she can make her own scripts to perform exploitation and backdoor entries on the target organization. And that's the reason there are a lot of zero day attack or data stealing or data breaches in the organizations, and it is not easily identified. So it is a very huge security risk for the organization if they have any weakest point and there is any chance, or you can say any presence of a backdoor entry. So this is where an attacker could have an entry to the organization, and opposite to this, a security expert can use these techniques to check whether there are any chances of making the backdoor entry or not in the organization. And if it's yes, they are going to take certain security measures to prevent those backdoor entries and exploitation. So I hope you understand what this Nmap or NSE script engines plays a major role in the security point of view and what it's helpful for an attacker. So thank you so much.